What's happening, y'all? JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Bowler X Pro Shop and Training Center inside Waterford Lanes. And today I want to talk to you about one of the things that a lot of people struggle with, which is their accuracy. A lot of people try to do some things like narrowing it down so small. You know, they hear examples of, like golf, where they talk about finding a blade of grass and trying to roll the ball over that blade. But what they don't tell you is that blade of grass that they're trying to roll it over is just a couple of inches in front of the ball. It's not 15 feet down the lane. So I'm going to show you a technique, something that I use, and probably a lot of the most accurate players in the world use. No, I'm not saying I'm one of the most accurate, kind of. I believe I am. But, that's neither here nor there. But some of the techniques that they use, and I'll show you here out on the lanes here in a minute, so stay tuned. Howdy, y'all. I'm going to need you to head over to 10pindoctors.com and check out the knowledge base. Create a free account to check out the majority of the knowledge base. Help me out here. We're going to try to put as many reviews and stuff in there as we can. Every time a new ball is introduced, it's automatically uploaded into that knowledge base, so you'll be able to understand what ball is made, how, and with what cover, and with what core, and all that good stuff. Plus all of my reviews that I've done for these bowling balls will be posted there. So we'll have an entire knowledge base that will show you everything you need to know, as well as lane patterns. If you've got questions about lane patterns, we're going to be uploading all of the reviews on the patterns, what we think about those, what other people have seen on those patterns, how they've attacked those lanes, and stuff like that as well. So the limits are, it's pretty much limitless what we're going to be able to do with this knowledge base. So head over to 10pindoctors.com and sign up for the membership, and we'll be giving away free bowling balls, free jerseys, all kinds of different stuff to the members, as well as free lessons and stuff like that. So head over there, sign up. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button for me real quick too. That really helps the algorithm, helps it to where this spreads out to a lot of people. So I appreciate y'all. All right, so one of the things that a lot of people try to do is they try to narrow their target down to just a single board rather than trying to give themselves a little bit more room for error. And this is a game where you have to have the right ball in your hand. You have to be able to create room for error, especially at the elite level. We can sit there and we can watch a lot of the pros bowl, and you can be like, wow, that wasn't a very good shot. But you'll notice it was on the same angle and it was within a couple of boards. Yeah, sure, he didn't hit the exact board he hit the frame before, but a lot of the times it's really, really close, going in the same general direction. You have the right ball in your hand, it gives you 2-3 boards in the front and a board or two down lane to still get to the pocket and still have a chance to strike. So as you look out further, a lot of the times what people don't realize is you want to, I'm trying to zoom in here for you so you guys can see my little targeting system here. But as you go out looking towards the arrows out here, you want to give yourself more than a board. I like to try to look a board to the right and a board to the left of what I'm truly trying to hit, and tell myself if I get it going in the right angle, the right direction, that's going to be just fine, On the contrary, if I'm looking closer, like at the dots, you'll see I give myself, just about a board in order to hit. You want to hit that single board in the front, because in the front, if you're looking this much closer, if you're looking at, 6 feet or 5 feet rather than 15 or 16 feet, it's a whole lot easier to hit something that's closer than it is further away. So if I take a ball down here, you'll notice, even though it looks like you have 4 boards, but still, you're going to hit these if you don't. Or it looks like you have 3 boards, I'm sorry. So we have to, if we narrow it down to 3, it still has to be a single board to get through there. And it's got to be dead perfect to roll through there. Because if I hit this board, it's going to hit that one. If I hit that board, it's going to hit that one. So in order to make this a true test, you got to give yourself about 5 boards to give you 3. So we'll go here and here. So now, if I hit 15, it's fine. If I hit 16, it's fine. 16, it's fine. If I hit 14, it's fine. So, all right, now we're spread out to where it should be, where it actually does give us 3 boards, and we won't hit the targets. So I'm going to take the new Atlas by Columbia 300, and I'm going to try to get it in between those 2 things, and I'm going to try to do it as many times as I can, and I'm going to practice this over and over and over again to where I can start to build some muscle memory, start to build some thought processes in my head to where I'm simply narrowing my target down to a specific area, not a really tiny zone, but something to where I know is very manageable for myself, and you should be trying to do the same. So let's see if I can do this. All right, so now let's see if I can actually do it. Should be pretty easy at this spread. Now that's not lined up to strike, but we just try to see how many times we can get through there. And if we throw it, I didn't even look where I lined up, but technically if we're lining up in the same area, your ball should go high like that just about every time. Let's try it again. That one actually was a little bit to the right. So you could see there, that's what I'm talking about. So that one missed a little to the right, still got through that target zone, and that time it hit the pocket. So it wasn't a great shot, but again, this is going to teach you to just roll the ball. Like, you don't have to narrow it down so much, just be aggressive and get it close. And that one was just like the one two previous to that, and it went high. So we know if I actually want a strike from there, I've got to throw it further right. I've got to miss that board to the right. So I'll just make a 2-and-1 to make it have the right angle from that same target area. And then I know it's going to strike. So now I know this is a pretty simplistic way of practicing, putting a couple of things out there. You can use pieces of tape. You can use whatever you want. Pieces of tape will make it to where you can actually narrow it down to actually 3 boards, whereas using cones like this that stick up, you kind of have to widen them out to actually give you 3 boards room. So just keep that in mind. There's all kinds of little things you can do. Find certain things that you can put on the lane, just things that if you hit it, it's not going to hurt anything. It's not going to hurt you, or it's not going to hurt the ball, it's not going to hurt the lanes, stuff like that. These little plastic cones, perfect. Again, take a little towel out there, put some tape on the lanes. Don't try to hit the tape. Try to make a target area that is 2 or 3 boards wide to try to get in between 2 pieces of tape. And then you could actually advance your skills even more and put some down at your break point as well. So like for me, I'll take some cones, put it down at the break point and put it in the front. So that way I know I'm getting that right angle every single time. The first shot would have been good. The second shot obviously got to the right and it would have hit the break point too far outside on the second shot. And then the third shot was good. And then I just adjusted my break point to make sure I hit the pocket and strike on the 4th shot. So you could see you can kind of manipulate your targeting and whatnot in order to get a little bit better. So don't think you have to hit that blade of grass, that's 15 feet away. That's really impossible. You're not going to see golfers go out there and try to hit a blade of grass that's in front of the cup. They're going to try to roll it over a blade of grass that they're targeting in front of the ball. So just keep something like that in mind. That's all I got for you. I'm going to get out of here. I got to practice a little bit myself because as you can see, that wasn't the greatest. So I'm out. We'll see you guys later. Take care.